welcome to the Goods from the Woods. My name is Rivers Langley.
I'm Sam Harder.
And I'm Carter Glasscock.
What? He's back?
Oh, shit.
No, we tried to lock the doors, but he got in. God damn it.
You'll never get rid of me.
Hell no.
I'm like mold.
Yeah, fucking A.
You're in my bathroom all the time.
Watching you shit.
Just sitting on this. He's somehow on the ceiling like Spider-Man.
I watch you shit and I slowly kill you.
And joining us in studio, we actually have two fine guests, one of whom, Carter's made his exit from Disgraceland, but he's got he tagged in his partner. We got the head honcho himself, combat athlete.
Justin Morales.
Yeah, fucking A. Yeah, new resident. Welcome.
Yeah, man.
Your car almost got destroyed.
Yes.
Night here.
We'll talk about it in 1 second, but first we want to bring in Hollywood's newest superstar, our friend from Nashville, making his return to the show for the first time since the goddamn Corona Diaries. That time it was on the phone. Now he's sitting here in the flesh. Our buddy,
Seth Pomeroy, America.
Yes.
Hello.
Welcome,
I didn't know we were doing.
welcome.
I was suddenly the wrestling announcer. I didn't realize.
Oh,
Did you say combat? What did you say?
Combat athlete.
Oof,
Yeah.
This is
Yeah.
very strange. I feel very.
we have an in-studio bouncer, so don't get out of line.
I wish I had a title like that.
Huh? Well, we could say jokester extraordinaire.
Yeah, ultimate cocksucker idiot. Combat athlete. It's a different.
That was my favorite Mortal Kombat. Was the ultimate cocksucker idiot edition.
Yeah, of course.
MK3.
That was the code you put in, and then it made it cocksucker mode.
That's like something that like fucking that's like
Dick suckiality.
that's like something that Michael Douglas would yell at a valet guy. Cocksucker idiot.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like I thought we were supposed to feel good for him because he had cancer and he beat it.
If you string enough together, like you drunk fuck up idiot. If you do enough in a row, people are like, I can't answer all of them.
You calling people drunk fuck up idiots in Nashville used to turn my brain into porridge. I used to love it.
A friend of ours once was like, "What's up with this one guy?" And I was like, "Oh, he's really nice. He's sort of a drunk fuck up idiot." But I wasn't even trying to be funny. And he
I
was
like that it's one too many things.
Yeah, drunk fuck up idiot.
Like if you just say he's like a drunk idiot or a drunk fuck up, but drunk fuck up idiot.
Yeah, it means he can't pay rent.
Yeah.
He's a defooey. He's a defooey. Drunk fuck up idiot.
Yeah.
Justin, what do you want your title to be?
I said it, head honcho.
We could do. I have a couple.
Yeah.
I've been like kind of sitting on. We got Big Poppy Pump.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, Big Poppy.
Okay.
And the Latino Al Pacino. What do you guys think?
I like that. Yeah.
That's a good
Yeah,
ring to
Scarface.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah, we already have the Latino Al Pacino. It's Al Pacino. Come on, you hadn't seen Scarface?
And Carlito's Way.
And Carlito's Way, yeah. No, he told me, when
Definitely Big Poppy Pump.
Big Poppy Pump, yeah. I loved, head honcho instead of head of the table
Head
for
honcho.
Roman Reigns.
Man of the house.
Man of the house,
Yeah.
yes, that's right.
With Tommy Lee Jones. Remember that movie with Man of the House?
Is that Chip?
No, dude. There's a movie called Man of the House with Tommy Lee Jones where he's like a sheriff and he's like taking care of this sorority. I think.
Oh no,
That sounds.
What's that
totally
movie
wrong.
called? I swear to God,
I know what
Lee
you're
Jones
talking.
is
It was
Yeah.
it was filmed in Austin.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. It's
That's
fucking.
the only reason I heard. No, it's like a cheerleading movie.
It's a cheerleading
Were you
movie.
an extra in this film?
No, I wish.
Dude, I swear, I think it's called Man of the House.
I think
Man of the House is the Chevy Chase JTT movie.
Yeah, that's
yes,
right.
Yes.
I watched that movie in a 99-cent movie theater, and I was like, I really relate to this kid. I get it. Like, I really thought that inside.
I related to Chevy Chase, and I was like, I'm just telling you, bang your
I was
mom.
like, dude, yeah, exactly. Like, new dad, rough. I get it.
New dad is rough.
It is called Man of the House. Hot damn.
I'm telling you.
Wow.
When is the
You don't mess with the bull, you get the horns. Okay?
That's right. Yeah, you don't mess with the ultimate dickhead loser idiot.
The ultimate dickhead loser, IMDb fucking moron. Yeah.
Is the other movie called Man of the House? Or
Yeah, it is. Yeah,
Oh, it
no,
is.
I know
Well,
that
hey,
for a fact.
Hollywood, we were recycling titles.
That's
Like,
jungle to jungle,
things
dude.
like Man of the House. You can use that title every 2 weeks.
But yeah, a power line almost took out the head honcho's head Hondo.
Hondo.
Yeah.
So I parked right in front because
Yeah.
there's open parking.
As
right
you
here.
would, as
you
anybody
would.
normally
As
would.
you're told to do. Yeah.
Right in front of the door, though, because I was moving things in, so it was very convenient. So come over here. Rivers and I are recording a Patreon
That's
podcast.
right. 2 hours on WrestleMania.
And we
Check
get,
it out.
we get a knock on the door from his roommate that says, like, does someone have a Honda or a Hyundai? Something's going on outside. So I'm like, I have a Honda. So I go outside, and then there's just like a hanging power line right above my car.
If you guys have ever seen like a really old power like pole,
Yeah.
they're kind of held up by really old wooden sticks.
Yes.
like going
It was put in during the New Deal. I think.
Yeah.
There's one right outside of our apartment that you can see the wood is so old and like getting to the point where it's rotting and stuff.
Yeah.
It makes sense why this other one broke.
Right. Yeah, the wood could tell you a very stern critique of the Coolidge administration at this point.
Yeah.
So I got out there and moved my car across the street. So
Everything's
I
fine
was-
now.
yeah.
Stuff like that's going to happen all the time.
Yeah.
Tell him, Carter.
Oh, it's gonna be great.
So if this is a lost episode, it's because the power fell away. So yeah,
I was thinking about that. What's going to happen if it actually falls? We're going to lose our power.
yeah, we need that.
Yeah, we do.
It's essential for
a variety of
Well,
reasons.
speaking of not having power,
Oh yeah, so we got a brand new transplant to Hollywood. Showed up in his damn sunglasses, looking like fucking Roger Ebert or some shit.
That's right.
more like Ed Harris.
There we go.
Gene Siskel, please. I'm bald. I know I don't sound bald. I'm trying to bring bald awareness to the woke community. It's not enough talk about fucking
I know
bald
he
people.
sounds like the lead singer from Whitesnake.
You would think. Yeah, you would think I drive a convertible and I'm wearing a fucking jumpsuit, but I'm not.
You can hear the hair like whooshing in the
exactly.
wind.
I'm so bald. Yeah, that I'm wearing just like a sweater vest. I've got a pipe, and I'm like, you really should have gone to college, son. Yeah. So I had no electricity at our apartment for the last 2 days. So we moved. We drove across country from Nashville to West Hollywood. Lovely West Hollywood.
Yeah.
That's where I live now. And so we got to the apartment. We were like, this is fucking great. And then of course we forgot to turn the electricity on.
Oh,
But we had water.
well, that's
takes-
good.
So we're pissing and shitting and rubbing soap
takes
all over our bodies. Naked bodies.
48 hours to
Yes,
get a
yeah.
new. I
Absolutely.
found this out recently. It takes
Wow.
48 hours for them to come to your house and flip a switch.
Yep.
To turn
I
your
know.
electricity on.
And the guy was like, I'll try to make it happen as early as possible. And we don't really know. It's like, how fucking hard could it be, really?
Yeah.
Someone once lived here, and it's not like they're like, we didn't like make a tree house and go, could you put electricity in this tree house?
I'm sure the reality of the situation is like, well, I live in Arizona, so
Yeah.
it's going to
Of
take me a
course.
minute.
Yeah. So anyway, so we sat in the dark for 2 days. But I do, speaking of like weird LA shit, like power lines, I was in the lobby of our fucking building charging my iPhone and my iPad and all this cool shit that I'm wired to fucking have.
Making eggs.
Yeah, making eggs.
Sure.
Reading a book. And so I'm down there for like fucking 2 hours charging my stuff. And everyone's nice. Everyone who came throughout the building and stuff, the Amazon dude, like everyone was fine, or they didn't talk to me. So as I'm like, well, I'll leave if one more person shows up. My phone's like 80%. Well, the one person who shows up is a fucking insane person, of course.
Oh, good.
And he walks up to the keypad and just goes beep boop beep boop boop beep boop beep boop beep beep boop beep beep. Like he literally hit like 75 numbers, and I was like, seems strange. And then he comes up to the glass and he's like, hey bro, hey bro, hey. And I'm like, what? And at this point I was like, oh, whatever. I just absentmindedly got up and was like, yeah.
Oh, obviously he lives
what's
here.
up? Yeah.
Look how good he knows the code.
I mean, he was a sweaty man in like a Jordan jersey and like a big white crystal geyser bottle. Which would make sense if he's on the move. But
Yeah.
maybe he was just like, I don't know, a white rapper who was coming home from the gym. So I wasn't entirely sure.
he was making beats. He was using the pin pad as an
He was
808.
yeah, he was like, everything is art, dude. Yeah. And so I'm like, hey, what's up? And he's like, oh, let me in. And I'm like, okay. And I open the door like a fucking idiot. So as I open the door, I look at him and go, wait, this is wrong. As I close the door, and he's like, yo, you're gonna close the door in my fucking face, dude? You're gonna fucking close the door in my fucking face. And he's like, yeah, you're acting. He goes, you're the worst fucking actress I ever seen, bro. Once I kept saying I was sorry, because I was like, I'm sorry if you live here, dude. I of course was like, I don't live
He
here.
was calling him
I was-
Gal Gadot.
Yeah. Yeah, that's right. I was like, I don't live here. This is my friend's house. I'm waiting for a ride, whatever. And I'm like, I'm not going to let anybody in the house because I don't know if you live here or not. And he's like, yeah, that's right, bitch. You little bitch. Get the fuck up, bitch. And I'm like, oh my God. So I'm like, fine, dude, what the fuck ever. So I grab my shit, put it in the bag. And I'm like, I'm going upstairs. I'll fucking whatever. He's like, I'll see you outside, bitch. And then he blows on the glass with his breath and then he writes something.
Oh my
But but I didn't have a chance to see it. I just saw B, so I was like, it's probably bitch.
Bitch, yeah, it's probably
I've heard
bitch.
enough times. Yeah, probably bitch. I understand he thinks of me as a bitch. So I was like, whatever. So I'm like, I'm going upstairs. I don't care.
So
then
did he start writing it backwards?
Yeah, he did. He wrote it backwards. Yeah,
Attention to detail.
So don't underestimate these crackheads, folks. They got fucking skills. Right backwards. Someone asked me to do that.
That takes practice,
He
man.
does that. He does it all the time.
It's a common thing.
It's the Da Vinci of the streets.
Yeah. So this morning, Holly and I, my girlfriend Holly, who just moved here too, we went to go take the dog out, and I'm like, hey, let me go look at the glass and see what the fuck he wrote. You know, he wrote "run, bitch."
Hell yeah.
He wrote "run, bitch" in his own breath.
Wow.
Yeah, to you
Isn't that
who's
great?
inside, like you're gonna like pick up your like computer and egg wave and all that shit and run directly into a door.
I know, yeah. Run, bitch. Let me spell it out for you. R upside down backward shit.
And now check out this beat I just made.
Yeah, exactly.
Beep, beep, boop, beep, boop.
And for like literally 2 days, I was like, well, if this guy lives in the building, what? He breathed on the glass.
Yeah,
and wrote,
dude,
"Run,
of course he
bitch."
doesn't live in the
I'm still
building.
going, maybe he could have,
Dude,
maybe. I don't
It's so funny how people like that can instantly spot people who have no idea what's going on in LA.
Exactly.
It's like, oh, this
I
guy
know.
looks like he's innocent.
Yeah.
I had no electricity. I would never.
you 12 years ago.
Yeah. He was like, me too. I screenwrite too, bro. I screenwrite too. Yeah, it was fucking. Yeah, I opened the door and I was like,
That was the biggest thing going in Gary, Indiana.
I was Seth Pomeroy from Nashville, Tennessee when I opened the door. When I closed it, Angelino, Seth Pomeroy.
Yeah.
Hello, Los
Hell
Angeles.
yeah.
I understand you
There
should
it is.
never be nice to strangers. Great. What a beautiful fucking world we live in.
You gotta love
Wow.
an instant lesson learned in Hollywood.
It's-
And I like that it was even on Hollywood theme of him being like, "You're the worst actress I've ever seen." I know. That's
And
so
he-
perfect.
He identified you as a liar immediately.
Yeah.
Exactly. He was like, sweaty bald dude with this fucking iPhone. Let's knock on the window.
Well,
What's up, bitch?
You know what? You know what happened? He also thought you were homeless
Yeah.
because that's what homeless people do. They get into the lobbies of
Charge
places
their
and
stuff up,
their
yeah.
And I'm a great fucking rapper, so if he's
Yeah.
got some beats, I don't know what kind of equipment he's got out there. But, I can make something happen with anything. Anyways, so that was nice.
Oh, well,
That was a great happy to
great
be here.
story.
man. Well, yeah. Well, welcome to LA, Seth. Welcome to the neighborhood,
Yeah.
Justin. I think we're gonna kick this off the only way I know how with our weekly ungodly concoction, and so
Prepare thy liver. Yeah.
yeah.
Dude,
So
my stomach's fucked up. I've been thinking about taking
Hey,
a shit for like 10 minutes.
you know, look, it just
I can't wait for this.
absolutely. You know,
If you let it creep a little bit,
I'm gonna hold it.
permeate
I'm
this
gonna
room.
hold it in as long as possible.
It'll smell worse when it finally
Oh
releases.
yeah.
you know, Friday found me at one of my new favorite places, Barbecue and Rice, which is a
Place
Korean
rules.
barbecue spot
So
with
good.
a rice bowl, spicy pork, unbelievable. Right next door, there was a liquor store, and I saw a giant ad on the window for an energy drink. But a familiar face in the world of energy, but now they're branching out into
The world of energy.
yeah. Well, you're gonna, you know,
like Stephen Hawking, like I think like a scientist, like Stephen Hawking.
You sound like an ad copy
Well,
guy
in
for
the
an
world
energy
of
drink.
energy.
you're gonna see.
Usain Bolt, like people who are fast.
Well, you're gonna see what I mean in just a moment because typically you've seen this brand before, but not in this form. And of course, I am talking about the brand new 5-hour energy fucking drink.
Oh,
If it's that big, it should be 5-day energy.
Oh, no.
I've never ever had. Is it correct? Is it correct that it's 5 hours of energy?
Have you never done a 5-hour energy?
never have.
I never
It's
have.
30
Whoa.
minutes of buzz, 2 hours of shitting your pants,
2
and
hours of
nap
calm down.
time, Yeah.
It's like heroin. 2 hours of calm down.
Yeah,
and then you're too
absolutely.
paranoid to start your car and go home.
Yeah.
Go back and buy some more drugs.
Well, so for those listening that might not know, 5-hour energy typically is sold in a very small little vial, and you just take it like a shot.
Yeah, like an airplane.
Like
bottle
airplane
liquor.
bottle liquor, exactly.
Oh.
And I'm a big fan of 5-hour energy, and this is my favorite flavor of the serum. But this
Snake oil.
yeah, the snake oil. But this was released in October of 2021, so this is their new shit.
Whoa,
okay.
And this is the full on.
Gotta be honest, I'm already seeing the back. It says 0 calories.
Yeah.
This is guilt free.
Yeah, Carter already had 3 of these. He's like,
I'll
0
drink.
calories.
This will send me straight to hell. But
Yeah.
it's
But yeah, this is the full on 16-ounce can. Ooh. So let's go ahead and.
there's no way this can taste good.
The
There's no-
tagline. Wait a second. The tagline is tastes better, works better, and what does it say underneath it?
Oh, and it says,
Sometimes you're thirsty and tired.
yeah.
That's just a
Yeah,
sentence.
you-
They just
yeah.
put a sentence on
Yeah.
it.
They're right though.
Big
They're
Poppy
right.
Pump is going in for an
Sometimes,
inspection.
sometimes I am both of those things.
It's true.
Yeah.
I wanted to see the caffeine content.
It's
Yeah,
not
yeah, yeah.
crazy, actually.
There's only 1 hour of energy for
can't
each
even
of
find
us.
it.
Yeah.
if we split
Yeah,
this.
yeah.
According to the pablum I saw online, supposedly
scared. I can't find how much caffeine is in this thing.
supposedly it's just the equivalent of a cup of coffee for that
Oh,
whole
that's
thing.
5
Vegas
hours of
shit.
energy
I was
is
gonna-
supposed to come from a fucking.
Well,
cup
that's
of
just
coffee?
that's just the name brand, you know. They
I think
Right.
I think they
It's a
found
brand
like
now.
an
Ugh,
almost inscrutable, the lowest font you can read
I
for like
know.
the ingredients.
uh-huh. Oh yeah, absolutely.
It's like
The
yeah.
visible, the lowest, the smallest visible to the human eye font is what they're investing in at 5 Hour Energy.
yeah.
Fucking insane.
But yeah, it says taste better. How do you make a 2-ounce energy shot taste better?
You add shit to it. You add
Yeah.
other shit.
It says
Bacon grease.
make
and
it
fucking-
bigger.
it says just add 14 ounces of chilled carbonated water. Ta-da! Refreshment. This isn't rocket science.
you fucking
stupid morons.
Fuck up, idiot moron.
So it's a watered down 5 Hour Energy.
100%. It's an energy shot inside water. They said it's sort of a light edge seltzer situation. From what I read from I read the press release from Vegas when they unleashed this.
Press release from Vegas.
Yeah. I was standing next to the news wire, Seth, and it, hot off the wires from Vegas.
The press release from Vegas. Like Dean Martin's like, where's the fucking press release?
Yeah.
I'm putting this thing out in Vegas tonight. We're unveiling this fucking.
guy in a cream white suit, like his whole like lip is dusted with cocaine. He's like, I'm ready to do my press conference now.
The press release. We're in Las Vegas. God damn it. Let's do some business. Let's tell these people what we think about the product.
The ground zero for health.
Yeah.
Las Vegas, Nevada.
But yeah, so please hold. This is everybody's
Ooh.
favorite part of the show, Seth. Here we go. Okay.
That wasn't
That
a
was
very
actually-
good crack.
That was the button
Yeah.
of my pants, actually. I ate a sandwich earlier.
It is a strange ASMR thing we do with like the cracking of the. It's like, does that make anyone
Yeah.
like?
Half of your podcast is
people
fucking
love
perverts. People say it's to calm down. It's not to calm down.
They do. They,
It's to jerk off.
yeah, this
Was
is
that sexy?
This
Do you
makes
like
everyone
this?
have to, if they're listening to their car,
Is
they
this
have
the
to
kind
piss.
of shit you like?
All right, gentlemen,
Yum, yum, yummy.
grab your cups. Let's sample.
Christ.
Seth,
again,
smells
sorry.
you.
Smells like a
Wait,
bad
I just got an
LaCroix.
old cup of coffee. Okay, here it is.
You got to shake it up a little bit. Get a little
Oh, is
air
that right?
into it.
Yeah, it
Smells like dick.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's giving it's giving Dick. It's giving Jim.
Yeah, I'm getting dick. I'm getting schmegma. I'm getting from under cheese.
Man.
It definitely
man,
is. It tastes like Axe body spray smells.
There is a meaty smell to it. Oh,
Dude, this is straight up exactly what the shot tastes like. It's just poured into carbonated water.
Yeah.
I was going to say, they really recreated the flavor of a berry. You guys agree? Not a specific berry.
yeah.
A dingleberry,
Just
Seth.
berry. That's right, dingleberries. That's what I mean.
Yeah, that's not good. It
It's
tastes like
like
sweet tarts.
yeah.
It tastes like 5 Hour Energy. If you're familiar with
is
the
good.
5 Hour Energy situation,
I could
uh-oh.
beat the shit out of a dude on this.
Yeah, you think so?
Justin, you're a
You feel
wrestler.
strong?
I don't know much,
Uh-oh.
but I got this. I can drink this and then
Where's the damn ref?
won't be negative. It'll be positive.
What do you think, Justin?
It's not very good.
Yeah, it's not very
I
good.
don't like it.
Yeah.
And he's
But I'm
a
gonna keep drinking.
He's an energy drink connoisseur.
Oh, I know. We text constantly. Most of our text exchanges is just weird things we're tasting. What's going on with you?
Sweating. I'm sweating.
Oh, yeah.
It might be the fucking headphones.
Okay. Yeah.
The
Yep.
headphones plus the 5 Hour Energy really makes me feel like I'm going to get some work done. Like I'm really going to get some work done. I'm
You
going to
got
move
some-
real
you got
fast.
some coffee
I'm
there,
going to move
too.
real quick. I could drive everywhere.
You got some coffee there too.
I feel like the familiarity of it is what's normally like.
Have you fucked with the 5 Hour Energy?
Yeah, many times.
Yeah, of course.
I mean, like,
you worked at a bar. Yeah.
Yeah, well, that and you know, I just I'm a dork.
Yeah.
but like you know, I like it's familiar in a way that's not. It's not as upsetting as like the normal like ex-marine on disability pineapple fart juice that we normally get. So it's kind of fucking. The familiarity is like makes it a little bit more tolerable.
Yeah.
But it's weird having a whole can of that.
Yeah.
Like there's a reason like it's like a tiny little.
It's a shot because it's not great. You just kind of do it and get it over with.
Yeah, and everyone does like. I think every time I've seen someone do a 5-hour energy shot, they like fake grimace, like it doesn't just taste like melted candy.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Because like they're like, oh, shot. So
I kind of do that. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
No, I bought a 12-pack of the Berry 5-hour energies to drive to LA when I moved here in 2012.
Yeah,
along with just a horrifying combination of Dinty Moore beef stews, beanie weenies, Slim Jims, all kinds of just the fartiest National Lampoon's fartiest vacation.
You wanted to bring Alabama with you.
Yeah, and I wanted to live to tell the tale by staying awake for a protracted amount of time.
This is like it's fine, but I feel like my eyebrow's gonna fall off. Like it's weird. It's doing things to my body.
Well, speaking of doing things to your body, I wanted to say this.
Assume the position.
Yeah, get it. Bend over,
I thought you were
motherfucker.
going to fuck Carter on the Patreon. I thought we were going to say fucking Carter live for the Patreon.
Oh no, this is the free episode. No, we fuck Carter on the free
All right,
episode.
dude, let's do something to your body. Lay down at the table.
What else is new?
Let's look at your body.
Oh god, here we go again.
Our friend Ben Grawl at Funtic8 PHUNTIC number 8 sent me this. This is from CNN. Though emblematic of our time, energy drinks aren't just an invention of the new millennium. People have relied on them to combat fatigue for at least a century.
Combat fatigue, that's you.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Today, their energy typically derives from some sort of neurological stimulant that makes people feel more energetic or sometimes just sugar. But there was a time when energy drinks actually contained real energy.
Well, like batteries?
They lit a match
Cocaine
and
and
dropped
that.
it in there.
No. The active ingredient in these drinks was radium, a radioactive element.
Jesus.
That's what this sort of tastes like. Yeah, radium. I thought it was, radium.
You can taste it. Yeah.
Yeah, you can taste it. You've done it before.
While the connection between consuming a radioactive element and reaping a perceived energy boost is tenuous at best, it did not stop people in the early 1900s from ignoring the known downsides of ingesting radioactivity and risking the long-term health consequences.
Wow. Those are the good old days.
Oh, yeah.
Just living.
So,
While dying. Just dying.
So one of these energy containing products was Radithor or Radithor.
This is just Fallout 3.
Yeah. So this energy drink was simply radium dissolved in water. So
They're
just
like, let's cut it with water.
and
It tastes a little harsh.
A little water helps the radium go down.
And I wanted to talk about this in terms of the 5-hour energy because it was sold in the 1920s as a 1-ounce shot. And it sold for $1 each, which is about $15 in today's money. So consequently, Radithor ailments were confined largely to the few who could afford to pay for it. So it was an invention that basically just killed rich people.
Fucking A. Radium, baby. We're about to fucking take the capital with radium. Not the capital, whatever. Excuse me.
The hills. We're going to take Beverly
We're
Hills.
going to do something righteous, something good. All right. Something good with the radium.
The inventor was a noted con man named William Bailey who called himself doctor and said he was a graduate of Harvard and the University of Vienna. None of this was true, but he had done several stints in jail for fraud. He sold many flim-flam cures, mostly for impotence over the years, but nothing had ever been as successful as Radithor.
A failed boner pill salesman.
And he founded the Bailey Radium Laboratories right here in Los Angeles on Spring Street
Let's go tonight.
in 1925. Here's the fucking crazy part. That building is still there, and radium...
We're living in it.
Yeah, it's here.
It's full of radium.
Radium has a half-life of several thousand years. Woo! So in all likelihood, that's like it's a trendy loft now, but it's that same fucking building. So I'm like,
Whoa, those people are going to die.
yeah, possibly.
You're not gonna have any energy.
Yeah.
It's all over.
Well, it's like that Tim McGraw song. You got to live like you were dying. And those people sure are with their radium poisoning, but they're going after their dreams, gall darn it.
So Radithor's slogan was, it puts the sunshine in your bloodstream, which is literally true. It puts radiation directly into your bloodstream.
All these terms, energy, sunshine,
it's the same
these
goddamn
cancer
thing.
agent. Yeah.
There's all this bullshit on the side of every one of these cans. It's the same goddamn thing, except now they're like, oh, there's probably won't have horrifying long-term side effects.
Now with more heft, more angle to your dangle. It's like, what are the actual fucking scientific terms is in this shit?
So rich people would drink this and then they'd probably have kids and shit.
Well, I'm getting to the reason.
And then those kids form acting careers.
Well, so there's a reason this got shut down. So the drink not only provided energy, but also supposedly cured a host of ailments, including, and this is the actual list, ingrown toenails, alopecia, low blood pressure, high blood pressure, asthma, diabetes, heart disease, insomnia, hysteria, and of course, impotence.
Ooh,
so it's also a dick pill. And so evidence for a sexual benefit to humans was lacking, but at least one scientific paper claimed that the radium water would increase the sexual passion of water newts. So for many men, that was enough. That was all they needed to hear. Like, oh, it's the salamanders are horny. I'm in.
I like
pump it in my veins, baby.
I love it.
The guy going up to the thing and being like, look at it. Still, it's flaccid. Look at that. That's not even happy. Like flicking the dick tip of his dick.
Honey, can I get some Chernobyl for my dick? So Radithor or Radithor sold 400,000 doses during its time. And
suckers.
Total suckers.
Dead suckers. Smelling like radium.
And if you had any doubts about the benefits, they would send you a free booklet that was titled "No One Has Ever Died of Old Age." And it was a 64-page booklet that was supposedly authored by doctors who were like, "No, it's fine to drink radiation."
Wow.
So
rules.
that's
Can we
just
get a copy of that book.
I'll be looking for it on eBay.
I'm sure this is from the era of medical science where it's like cigarettes calm your nerves.
Oh yeah.
Those are good. Those are good.
Very
things.
much so.
I can't smoke cigarettes because I know they kill me. But if I didn't know, boy, oh boy, I'd still be.
If 5 doctors were telling me,
beautiful time.
Let me ask you something, son. Do you want to look cool?
So Radithor's most famous customer was Eben Byers, who was a Pittsburgh steel industrialist, horse racing enthusiast, and a national amateur golf champion. So
all that energy.
Classic. Well, he didn't get the energy yet. He got the energy because Byers first became acquainted with Radithor in 1927. That year, he was on a train on his way home from New York from that year's Harvard-Yale football game. Supposedly, he was drunk and banging some lady, and he fell out the top bunk of his private Pullman car and broke his arm.
In a train?
In a train.
In a train bunk bed.
He fell out of the bunk bed, fucked his arm up, and went to a doctor, and the doctor was like, well, you know what you need? Radium. And so he
you're already pretty bionic.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm going to keep falling on these train cars, so I'm going to need something. It's a common thing in my life. I fuck women and I fall down.
He's having such vigorous sex in this bunk bed in a train that his toupee was falling off.
His fake
mustache flew away.
He fucked himself radioactive, ladies and gents. But
Whoa.
so
What position do you think that was?
Froggy.
Train car. That's a train car, baby. Everyone knows about the train car.
Yeah, he's standing up and he's doing the squat thing.
They named it
that the real hot shots do.
Went around a curve and everything went awry.
Yeah.
They went through a tunnel. Yeah. It's dark in here, and then he fucking flipped over.
So a doctor prescribed Radithor to treat both his arm and a, quote, generally rundown disposition, or to put it another way, sometimes you're thirsty and tired. So
to put it into just a regular old sentence.
Yeah.
And not a slogan at all. Sometimes you're tired, right?
And thirsty.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
So
you just got to have it. You're
all you
real
need to know.
thirsty. You're a thirsty bitch.
And you got $1 or so to burn.
Yeah. So Byers continued to consume large amounts of Radithor even after his arm had healed. He drank 1 to 2 bottles every single day for 3 years. He gave it to all his business associates and girlfriends as gifts, and he also fed it to his racehorses.
Oh my God.
And I was just thinking, oh, George, not the livestock. Don't do that. Don't drag them into
He
this.
didn't invest in this product at all. He just kept buying it up and giving it to people. That hey, you can be a part of this radium
So unfortunately, when ingested, radium goes straight for your skeleton and gets incorporated to the bone tissue, causing your bones to start rotting away. Just 5 micro.
We all saw what happened to Spider-Man.
No, I think this is Morbius. I'm reading. I'll never see the movie, but I'm assuming this is the plot of Morbius.
Yeah.
Just 5 micrograms of radium deposited in the bones is enough to kill you. Byers had ingested no less than 1,500 bottles of Radithor by the time he swore off drinking radiation in 1930. His teeth fell out, his lower jaw fell out, and then his skull developed holes. And he died in a horrifying and gruesome death on March 31st, 1932.
in a puddle. A puddle with fingers.
His face.
He's like, no more radio.
He was Who Framed Roger Rabbit.
Yes. Yeah, like Christopher Lloyd disappearing into the ink eraser. So news of Byers' death alarmed some members of the upper class, although New York City Mayor James J. Walker, an avowed drinker of radium himself.
J.J. Walker?
Yeah, J.J. Walker.
He's like, dynamite.
Yeah, he loved it. An avowed drinker of radium.
Like, wait, that's got a ring to it. And then he was a millionaire for a week or a month, a couple years.
And J.J. Dynamite Walker also said, Mayor Walker, please, Mayor Dynamite, said that the radium also helped his rundown disposition. This is in 2 different newspapers where I'm like, what?
Carter, you were in a post-punk band called Rundown Disposition.
Yeah,
No, they're
somewhere along
steampunk.
the way. Yeah, we were a steampunk band. We had jetpacks.
We have goggles,
jetpacks and guitars. It was crazy.
That's right.
we set someone's basement on fire and we had to break up.
Paul W. Dunbar, the assistant chief of the Food and Drug Administration at the time, said there was no evidence that Bailey's claims about Radithor and its miracle cures had violated the food and drug laws because the only claim made on the bottle is that the solution was indeed radioactive. So that's all the bottle said. All the ads are like, it cures your dick and all this other stuff.
Sure.
But the only thing on the bottle, and at the time they didn't have the legislation to be able to go after someone for what they said in their advertisements.
Wow.
So it's like, well, the bottle says it's just a water and radiation.
The people who bought it were just like, look, I'm a big picture kind of guy. You know what I mean? I don't deal with the little. Is it going to fix my dick or what? I fuck on trains, my man.
I fall down and what's the disposition?
And now my skull is melting.
Yeah. But it will fix my dick.
He made $6 million in today's money. I just did the math. That's pretty crazy.
This was the time to be alive, folks. That was the apex of American culture.
Oh yeah.
Everyone's so ignorant and just murdering and stealing and just loving life.
America, from the fucking Constitution till where we sit in 22, has always been a scam, and this was the time when you could get away with the most scams at once. Yeah.
Las Vegas, the country.
So this is my favorite detail. Byers was laid to rest in a lead-lined coffin to block the radiation being actively released from his dead body.
Shoot him into outer space. Yeah.
In 1965, an MIT scientist, Rob Lee Evans, exhumed the skeleton to measure the amount of radium in his bones. Radium has a half-life of 1,600 years, so Byers' bones would have been virtually the same amount of radium as they were on the day he died. He determined that Byers was underselling the amount of radium that he told people he was consuming. It was probably twice as much. So he said that he drank 1,500 bottles. It's probably like 3,000 bottles based on how much radium was in his skeleton.
Did he eat?
Huh?
Did you ever eat?
I think he took it with dinner, they said. With every meal. So he was doing it 3-4 times a day.
It had to have been addictive in some way.
Well, that's what they say. I think it probably just was psychologically addictive. Like, this is helping my arm I messed up by banging.
Talk about being addicted to snake oil, but snake oil that makes you radioactive and melts you.
In the end, Byers' death caused the collapse of the radioactive patent medicine industry. Bailey got shut down by the FTC, Federal Trade Commission, but all along, the inventor, so Bailey, the Flim Flam man, insisted that his potion was safe. After all, he said he had probably drunk more Radithor than anyone else, and he felt fine. So nearly 20 years after his death, they dug him up too, and he had been ravaged by radiation. And his bones were still, quote unquote, hot when they pulled him out of the ground. So
nice.
I think they mean in a radioactive sense, but it is funny to think of just like you just open it, it's like just like
Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Right.
Yeah,
like you're opening up a basket full of dumplings at a restaurant. Like, God damn, son, the bones is burning. But yeah, so that was the old time.
So that's just what we drank. That we just consumed something like that.
Now you just get hit by a car or whatever.
Right? Yeah.
Back then we're like, we're melted and I've developed holes in my brain.
Yeah. Well, no, I just think, at some, 100 years from now, if, the podcast that'll be broadcasting from a raft in what used to be Miami or whatever, they'll be making fun of us for, taste better, works better. Sometimes you're thirsty and tired.
That's right.
And
that's
why
tell me shit, future people. You don't know fucking.
That's why you all have hands. That's why you have hands growing out of your spine.
You don't know shit about this life.
I like how 5 Hour Energy just is a caffeine pill that got rebranded into something else.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I think it's
it's exactly the same.
It's the silhouette of the guy jogging. I think that's what really helps their case.
That really is it. I swear to God, because it does give you this thing of like, oh, I'm exercising somehow.
Right? Yeah, they made it
this.
seem healthy, and like I think giving like a time parameter for how fucking jacked
That's
you're gonna
hilarious. That's hilarious.
be. Yeah, it's like it's just for 5 hours.
Yeah.
How many hours do you need? 5?
Do you 5?
Oh, we have that many.
Well, don't take it at midnight. It'll be up till 5 in the morning.
It's
but
very like as seen on TV is what
Yeah,
like the font choice is
Yes.
like. Is this a real product? We're not sure. It's 2 a.m. and you're in Minnesota. You should probably drink it.
Well, yeah. Shout out to Ben for sending me that original article, and then I kind of went into newspapers.com and started digging around. I was like, oh, that's funny because the CNN thing didn't mention that he broke his arm while fucking. It just said he broke his arm. I was like, why would you leave out that detail?
Liberal media.
The damn liberal media.
Finally.
Yeah.
I'm from the South, baby.
Yeah.
You don't know what the fuck I believe. Ask Waylon Jennings. He's wearing a Waylon Jennings.
Yeah.
Actually, don't listen to country music at all.
Yeah,
I actually
yeah.
have no idea.
This
much
is
about
this is this is the liberal media doing fuckboy erasure, and I don't like
exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Radiate your ass,
it. Yeah.
motherfucker.
Hell yeah.
Try it.
One time I broke my back fucking.
Is that true?
broke your back.
I broke my dick, fucking dude.
One
Last
time
night.
I broke the internet. Fucking. And my dick because I sat on my dick and it really hurt.
And everyone made fun of me for like 3 days.
Yeah,
It was
everyone made
terrible.
fun of me for 3 days.
I broke the internet, but not in the way you want to.
Yeah, I was fucking my 2 pillows on top of each other. And I broke the internet.
I broke the internet. I fucked the router.
Yeah, I broke my dad. One time I
put my dick in the router.
I was fucking 2 pillows. I broke the internet and my dad's heart at the same time.
It sounds like a lie a middle schooler would tell. They just
Absolutely.
come to school with a cast on their arm. What happened?
Yes,
Oh, I was fucking this girl. You don't know her, but I fell off the bed.
when I was in like I think 6th grade, this guy told me, and he was like, "Yeah, man, I'm worn out because I was fucking this girl on the trampoline last night. It was crazy. Like I was just bouncing up and like down into her, or whatever.
I
it
love
was
that.
like the craziest sex, and I'm like, we're in 6th grade,
And then we did wrestling. And then we did
people do
weird
that. I'm like dumb enough to like, do people do that? I guess we're fucking.
And then afterwards,
that
it was
guy's cool.
really dope after because I gave her a jackknife power bomb.
exactly.
We did all the cool wrestling moves, Razor's Edge, all
Yeah.
that shit.
I did a backflip onto a sofa, and then I had a full pizza. And then
yeah. And those springs that hold it together, it's very dangerous. You don't take anywhere near
Very
that shit.
dangerous.
I got my ankle in there once. Hurt.
Oh, kids were flying off the trampoline when I was younger.
Oh,
We had
man.
no net around the outside.
Ruined
Yeah.
a bunch of birthday parties.
This guy was like fucking suicide bomber. He was like, bam, 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 bam. I know what I'm doing on this trampoline. And I'm 11 years old.
Tyler's really good at sex. I've heard Tyler's like super good at sex. Like,
He
can
hasn't
jump and
broken.
do
He
it.
hasn't broken one bone yet.
That's how you measure it. How many bones you broke? Not
No one makes these claims in their 30s.
Atomic power was given by the mighty hand of God. Atomic power, it was given by the mighty hand of God.
I wanted to share this with everybody. This was brought to my attention by our friend Clay Cutler, listening out in Colorado Springs. Sent me the Yelp review that I'm building up to, but I wanted to talk about this. So, just to the east of Jasper, Alabama, the most hoppin' metropolis in the Yellowhammer State, there is a town called Dora, westernmost Jefferson County, right next to the county line, to the west of Birmingham, and there is a gentleman's club there. And the gentleman's club in question,
What's the address? Can you further explain where it is?
7373
Okay.
Highway 78 West.
I have passed by this place a million times.
Yeah.
It is on the way to Chattanooga and Birmingham. It is like 30 minutes outside of Birmingham in a very like podunky rural area.
Yeah, so this spot,
No disrespect to anyone I know who's from there, but
right. Well, so
donkeys.
Well, so the noble donkeys of the area. No, this area is legitimately used for directions in this place because there's two major highways that fork right there. So people go like, oh, you just take a left at
65 and I forget what the exit is.
78.
Yeah.
And no, it's not. Actually, Carter, it's not on Highway 65 because I wanted to make this clear. So the name of this place is Wesley's Booby Trap.
It's all very funny. Don't get worried.
Which, Carter, what you're thinking of, I wrote this down, not to be confused with Uncle Buck's Booby Bungalow, which is in Huntsville. That's the one you're thinking of.
The one run by John Candy.
He didn't die, folks. He didn't die. He's
just in Alabama. He's running a
He's up there smoking cigars and eating brisket. No problem.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
No, dude, well, okay. So wait.
It might be you thinking you're going to Tuscaloosa that way. Is where you might see it.
Yeah, I think I am.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because there's two. The one on 65 is Uncle Buck's Booby Bungalow. This is Wesley's Booby Trap.
This is like the first part of like revealing I never lived in Alabama. It's like all crumbling. I mean, yeah, I went to the booby hut. I know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
So best I can tell, Wesley's Booby Trap opened in 1986, although I did see some people on Facebook claiming that they used to go there in the 60s, so I don't know what the fuck to think. But it's a gentleman's club featuring, and this is what the website says, featuring some beautiful topless females. The club's in Dora, Alabama. It is wheelchair accessible for those who need assistance. So it's
ADA compliant.
absolutely. And they are open Thursday through Saturday from 4 p.m. until 2 a.m. And
What if I want to go earlier than 4?
you hang out in the parking lot with the rest of the winos.
There'll be people hanging with you. You won't be alone.
Their parking lot looks like it was hit with a cluster bomb. Like it has the biggest holes, like just giant frost heaves, potholes. Like it's crazy.
Nice.
And so
Probably from fucking.
Dude, I fucked so much the wheels fell off my car and it broke the parking lot, dude.
There was a fucking mushroom cloud.
my car exploded.
I changed the landscape of the entire parking lot.
I
That's how hard I fucked, dude.
They still talk about me and Dora like storms and droughts, baby.
I work at this here Walmart.
Shit, this is Dollar General town, baby. There ain't no Walmart.
That's right. That's right.
So they're first, like, it's been local lore forever, the Wesley's Booby Trap, but they had their first, glance of fame on April 12th, 2020, when the famous Birmingham meteorologist James Spann mentioned, so he's reporting on the course of a tornado on live TV, and in the most flat affect goes,
you got the Green Top Barbecue right there, Wesley's Booby Trap right there. And over here, this is the old Bagley Junior High.
And then just continues the broadcast as if he didn't
he used
just
to come to our school and shit. He was like a fucking local legend. Everyone's like,
that's
dude,
good stuff.
You can go touch James Spann's head or whatever.
and Wesley sold a limited edition James Spann Booby Trap t-shirt that had the quote from James Spann and showed a tornado right behind the strip club and stuff like that.
You see a lot of accumulation right next to Wesley's Booby Trap. I can hear his dumb voice saying it.
Oh yeah. So just to give you an idea, they're open now. I looked up the most recent event they have on their Facebook. They hosted amateur girl-on-girl baby oil wrestling. It was a $5 cover, and
They got its amateur.
I like
it was professional.
Right, yeah.
It's like it's fun.
Yeah. Imagine like fucking Ronda Rousey just showing up, like just beating the shit out of everyone. Where's my $200 cash?
At places like this, you imagine the Stripes level of tomfoolery is going on.
Yeah, that's right. They're being real light about it. Real 80s comedy movie. Don't get excited in here.
Imagine the local girls that show up to participate. in
Yes.
this.
And Samuel, they're all on TikTok because I found the TikToks.
What a wild.
I found a TikTok of a guy driving a lawnmower to Wesley's. I found a TikTok of fully clothed and in some cases shirtless men wearing work boots and dancing on the stage. So apparently they just, if there's no chicks on the stage, they just let the guys get up there.
Yeah, just get wild with
That's
it.
fun, too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's silly.
Yeah.
YMCA. Let's not get too far bar. Just YMCA. Let's sing the song.
All the men in that area probably have boobies too. So.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh yeah. It's
that's the trap. That's the trap.
An area replete with breasts.
Yeah, that's the booby trap. You eat enough cheeseburgers, you get boobies. Booby trap. You got trapped. You got boobies.
In a bit of a gender reversal, I saw there were guys on the stage with the strip poles, and then I saw a couple of women squaring off in the parking lot on TikTok.
Off.
Yeah, they were just
they were square dancing. Look at each other right in the eye.
I say like squaring off because they did the video didn't show them fighting, but they were like, "What bitch? What bitch?"
Yeah, that's
like,
good stuff. I did that with that guy at my front door. Bitch, run! I remember. Yeah, run, bitch. I'm running. I'm still running.
There may be something bad happening.
Now I'm running very far away.
When the oil wrestling goes awry, you got to take it to the parking lot. You got to towel yourself off and go to the parking lot.
Yeah, everyone slips 5 times on the way out of the park. Like, I'm still going to kick your ass.
Their Facebook page is incredible. It does have a very like kind of DIY vibe that I really enjoy. There's a video of 2 women spinning on the pole, and one hops off for the dismount and just kind of stumbles around because she's too dizzy. And I'm just like, that's just like so homespun and like cool. I'm like, because that's relatable, you know,
down to earth.
Those Hollywood strippers, they're like mega talented.
Corporate booby trap.
Yeah, exactly.
This is a mom and pop booby trap.
100%. Yeah.
Who's Wesley?
It's Wesley Snipes.
Keep my last name.
We're gonna meet Wesley in just a moment.
Fuck, he's here. He's in your bathroom.
He's
man.
ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Wesley.
Holy shit.
The Demolition Man himself, Wesley Snipes.
He's got yellow hair, and he's like, "Yeah, I don't pay taxes."
So in all the stuff I read, there seemed to be kind of an above average amount of references to women falling down and breaking things on stage, like you know the heel breaks and and like hit their wrist and the ankle snapping. Is all that stuff happening? I also read many references to the reviews of a legendary one-legged stripper who's supposedly named I've seen alternately one-legged Tina and also Eileen, which a little easy.
That hurts even me.
There's got to be some come on Eileen.
ASMR, you like it that way?
There's also supposedly a little person stripper. I could not confirm either of those, but those are made references to a lot.
God help us.
The bartender is a guy with a massive beard and a hat that says "Show me that butthole." And I found his TikTok.
We call him the mayor.
No, well,
Justin is wearing this hat right now.
Seriously, I found
That's where I got it.
I got trained by the boobies.
I found the bartender's TikTok and I was like, this dude seems fucking cool. Like, I want to hang out with the bartender. He seems like a really righteous dude. Like, no shit. Like,
he's way over. Yeah, he's way over the titty part of me. He's like, I just like the people here.
Seriously, and he's like very.
I've got a pretty cool record collection.
I'm a lot of cool dudes.
I'm not kidding. Like, and he seems like very progressive too. He's just like, like he seems cool as shit. I want to hang with the bartender. That said, there is a sign over the bar that says, "Please do not feed the whores drugs."
Damn. Is that that's sad that they drew that up and
rude.
Put it up.
I wonder what kind of fun font he put in.
That's a Las Vegas press release.
It's the same font as 5 Hour Energy.
Yeah. It's got the runner.
As seen on TV.
But the runner's a nude woman,
Comically large breasts.
Love it.
One of the more recent pictures is of a woman who I think is named Lucy, but she has 2 words tattooed on her ass cheeks. One says toxic and the other word says daddy. So toxic daddy.
Britney Spears.
Yeah. Toxic. Britney Spears, 2004.
Just really likes that song.
Yeah. So on their Facebook page, August 20th, 2021, they posted this. The rumors you are hearing about Wesley's booby trap closing after this weekend is nothing but our haters trying to shut the party down. Fuck them all. This is coming straight from the source.
That's my shit.
Can't nobody shut the party down but yours truly, and my time isn't up. If you're drinking, we're serving, and if you're tipping, we're stripping. I'll see you soon.
Whoa, and he's the only one there. Like, I thought you said you were stripping. If we were tipping, like, I don't, there's no one. It's just me.
It always lends credence to an argument if you call anyone who disagrees with you a hater.
Yeah. That's just the fucking haters trying to tell me. And by haters, I mean my girlfriend's mother and father.
The police.
And
the district attorney.
District attorney.
They're hating me.
There are reviews for this place on restaurantguru.com. I found. So this is from.
So they do food as well.
No, they don't. It's just on Restaurant Guru.
Guru stuff.
This is
Restaurant Guru.
This is from Tommy G. Always a great time at the Trap. Southern hospitality at its best.
Wow, I like that he actually typed this stuff out after enjoying lots of boobies.
I
He was like, I want to make sure they know.
Yeah, I want to like let people know I was here and I enjoyed
That was a
myself.
good time. Restaurantguru.com.
This is from Mike Honcho. Got our
What is that from?
That's a Nashville comedian.
Talladega Nights.
Talladega
I
Nights, that's
spread
right.
my butthole as Mike Honcho.
Yeah, I did a full
okay.
spread. I mean a spread. Yeah. It's John C. Riley's.
well, he does say got our done. Love it, and then a bunch of question marks. So Mike's on the fence.
Love it. 15 question marks.
Do I love it? I don't remember.
These were all written like the night they left the club.
I know.
Oh,
These
yeah.
are all written drunk. Yeah. So this guy, he meant to do exclamation point. And he just all question marks.
So this is from a Birmingham Reddit. This was posted in 2013. Jack Link says, I went there once.
Another
and
fake name.
Yeah, I know, totally. Nobody's admitting first and last names going to this place. Jack Link says, I went there once and it was pretty fun. The girls are fairly trashy and exactly what you'd expect. And then here's the
Shoot straight,
This
my
is the
friend.
thing. You might be wondering, what is their gimmick? Here's their gimmick.
You might be wondering what separates this from other booby traps.
Well, here's
Can't
what it
wait.
is.
What is it?
They have little wooden blocks on the table for you to bang on the tabletops and stage once the girls are done with the dance instead of clapping. So that made it fun.
Oh, so you
It's-
get to
So that made it fun.
Act like
I was
a-
going to fire my gun, but instead I had this nice wooden thing I could just clank around. I'm a 4-year-old.
yeah, exactly.
essentially.
It's what toddlers do.
Yeah.
Hang it on the table.
Yeah.
Titties rule.
Yeah. Well, this is from their. This is a status update from their Facebook. There is a party. All caps. There is a party at the Trap every night. Come on down and bang your wood with the girls at Wesley's. And they misspelled Wesley on their own Facebook.
I gotta be honest. I just Googled this place. They're not open every night.
No, I said they're Thursday through Saturday.
There's a party there every night.
Yeah, that's what
in
that-
some fashion.
Yeah.
Well, that's the thing. They say there's a party at the Trap. That doesn't say they're open. It just says there's a party at the Trap.
Yeah, they're like bang your cock out or whatever. Too. It seems like they can't say that legally. Come
will
bang your dick against ladies.
Come get your penis smacked with a
Bang it
ruler.
against a woman you don't know. Come down.
This is Otter Dive, also from Reddit, posted in 2016. I live about a mile from Wesley's Booby Trap. Definitely part of the West Jefferson, East Walker County cultural experience. You should do a tour along with the Sayre Speedway, the Summiton Walmart, and Green Top Barbecue. Oh, and all directions given around here reference Wesley's Booby Trap, i.e. turn left or right at Wesley's Booby Trap.
What
It is-
what a homely, nice, genuine. That was a great review.
Well, I would say, to paraphrase Outcast, you turn left at Wesley's Booby Trap because there you are, trapped.
Yeah.
So
there's a lot of signage up for Wesley's Booby Trap.
this is
Good landmark. All the kids even know about it.
it's the only thing
Yeah.
on that
It's
road.
one of the 4 things worth seeing in that area.
you grow up real fast out there. You grow up real fast.
Learn about life.
So I kind of wanted to share all the best stuff I could find about the Booby Trap because now we're about to go into the dark place. So
Right. Who died in there?
I want to say
Radium.
Sunshine and rainbows.
That's like, wait, there's some darkness in
yeah,
this room.
so I want to say nothing that follows is meant to be an assertion of fact, merely rumor and innuendo. I say all this because the people that work here scare the fucking shit out of me. So, all right, here we go.
All right. This is me. This is my review.
Yeah.
Legally, we are in the clear.
Yes, sir. As long as I never go to Dora, Alabama, I'm fine.
Also, I've been
commentary.
using a fake name the entire time I've been on this podcast.
Yeah. Well, no, and
Jack Link.
I mean, I really am going to stick up for him at the end. I promise. And I do want to kick it with the bartender because he seems cool as shit.
There's an arc.
So this is from ale.com, October 28th, 2017. Jefferson County's sheriff's deputies responded to Wesley's Booby Trap on Highway 78 shortly before 10 p.m. They say that a fight started inside the club. One person was stabbed in the neck and shoulder area, and another victim was hit in the face with a baseball bat. Neither of the injuries appear life-threatening.
Okay.
So everyone at this place is just a Superman that could be stabbed in the neck and hit with a baseball bat and
It's Roadhouse, baby.
It's
Or
Roadhouse.
right.
Or they're doing some really light offensive attacks. you
Yeah.
know?
Ooh.
He's just stabbed him a little bit in the neck. He swung the bat, but not really with both hands.
No, they're working an angle to build build a storyline for the next baby oil wrestling, perhaps.
That,
love this
that would
place.
help
So this is from Foursquare. Anyone remember Foursquare?
all the time, man.
Oh,
My favorite
yeah.
I was just
website.
doing it outside with a couple of kids. It's fun. I'm old. I'm 39. I don't. What is?
I was that King Square forever.
I'm fucking cleaned up, dude.
The title of this review is No, No, No. It's from
It's like they're falling.
50 question marks. No.
This is from May 10th, 2017. Do not work here.
Stripper or waiter?
This is where your stripping.
question.
This is where your stripping career begins and ends. Management is awful. The girls are too fucked up to comprehend basic conversation, and the regulars are gross. So that's from a girl that worked there,
That's
supposedly, allegedly.
I don't believe
Just
that
not your hang,
the
babe.
regulars aren't gross. I refuse to believe that.
Right, yeah.
They might get a little mad. They swing some baseball bats around, but they're not gross. They're clean.
Yeah, they've showered. They've showered in
shower
the
real
past
good.
week.
Yeah.
They shower real good.
Gross is not the word I would use. The word I'd use is stabby. They are stabby.
I mean, it's like Streets of Fury in there. You know what I mean? But everyone's showered.
They are prone to a baseball batting on occasion, but for the most part, they are mad normal, bro.
Baseball bats are no longer allowed. in
Yeah, he's
there.
like, cool if I bring this in. They're like,
Yeah,
yeah.
we nip that right in the bat. It's fine.
My dick's okay. I got this bat. Is that all right? Your dick's in your pants. Sure.
Dude, one night I was
On it.
at fucking Wesley's and I was fucking so hard I got hit in the face with a baseball bat.
I exploded into a million pieces and tore up the parking lot.
There's like
it
there's
made no
clue
sense.
weapons in there, like candlesticks and cannonballs and shit.
Yeah, it's fucking Looney Tunes in there.
Fucking Looney Tunes. Yeah, there's anvils.
Yosemite
There's
Sam.
Acme anvils.
People
in there.
running into fake tunnels drawn on the walls and shit. You fall off the stage, but you don't actually fall till you look down, and then
Yeah, all with a boner.
That's good stuff, man.
yeah. So the whole reason I wanted to share all this is because of the Yelp review that.
Going there, right?
Well, yeah.
We're
all
going
getting
there.
We're going there with Groucho Marx glasses and shit after
totally.
this. Yeah.
I'm bringing my baseball bat.
Yeah. You want to go?
I'm not gonna hit anybody.
Yeah, actually, I'll bring Justin. Yeah, I got to bring personal security guy. You know, that,
Be in there like fake like wigs and shit. And
Yeah.
the guy's like, y'all don't listen to the Goods from the Woods podcast.
they've got our pictures on the wall.
Well, those boys made a
couple
fucking.
local heroes.
They seem to think the Wesley's booby trap is some sort of joke fodder.
Yeah. How many minutes of your goddamn podcast did you talk about my legacy?
I built this place from the ground
I
up.
want that back in dollars. Silver dollars.
Silver dollars.
But yeah, so Clay sent this to me. Clay is also, I grew up with Clay in Auburn, and so he found, I'm not going to question how Clay found the Yelp review,
We
but
believe in you, Clay. We trust
all
you.
the way.
Oh yeah, it's
And
Yelp. You
is
pass
Yelp?
by a weird place, you're like, I wonder what Yelp has to say about this.
Well, yeah, why wouldn't you Yelp this
Yeah.
place? If you drove by it and you see Wesley's booby trap, you're like,
We
all
did
right,
it
what's
about the
deal?
Tiki Adult Theater here. I mean,
That's right.
It's the best shit in the world. You read Yelp reviews for
what?
weird places. Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
absolutely.
Yeah, Justin, you're
Hell
near
yeah.
the Tiki Adult Theater. That's
Yeah.
where you live
Porn
here.
theater, right?
Yeah, it's a
Oh,
porn.
yeah, yeah.
It's a porn
sketchy one.
theater, but the Yelp reviews are like, I went in here wanting like tropical drinks and ukulele music, and boy was I
Yeah.
surprised.
And I came out covered in cum. Like, what the fuck happened? Yeah.
Thought it was coconut oil, but I think this is all cum.
My favorite thing I've ever read in a Yelp review until I read this was the smell of crack smoke hung acrid in the air.
Yeah.
Nice.
I'm just trying to watch Homeward Bound, and this guy comes up and blesses me with crack smoke.
Everyone has a light bulb, but there's no electricians, if you know what I mean.
Oh,
In
yeah.
24 hours a day, we can go and jerk off in there.
That's right.
Which is convenient, if not for phones.
I got to do it somewhere.
Comedian
That's what I
Fred
say when I
Wolf.
get caught.
That's where he got
I got to
busted.
do it somewhere.
I mean,
You
may as
do
well.
have titties in here. Am I wrong?
R.I.P. Fred Wolf, but that is where he got caught arrested.
At the Tiki?
Yeah.
Oh, no shit.
Oh, I was wondering if it was Pee Wee Herman or him.
Pee Wee Herman was at a different one.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he was at the Tonga Club, the other fake tiki bar. That's a cum theater.
Mahalo.
Mahalo.
Cum theater. A cum theater. Welcome to my cum theater. It is like a serial killer and fucking Kiss the Girls. Welcome. You are an actor in the cum theater. It's Carrie always.
All the world's a cum theater, and the men and women merely actors.
Life is but a cum theater, and I am the stage. Yeah, that's good shit.
I love how close a Chick-fil-A is to that Tiki Adult Theater, but that's a different story.
And Smartweed, home of the Kobe weed.
Kobe Weed.
Yeah. So yeah, Clay sent this to me, and again, allegedly, we read this from Yelp.
Don't lie to us, Clay.
Yeah, here we go.
fucking
Well,
lie to
no,
me.
I'm not worried about Clay. I'm worried about
I
Wesley. Wesley's like 70 and seems to wield a lot of power in
Seen
those
a lot of
parts.
boobies. He's
Seen a lot of
seen
boobies.
He's seen a lot more than us.
So this was posted February 25th, 2022. So this is pretty recent from someone named Darnell G from San Francisco, California. Yeah, I think so too.
Darnell G.
This guy sounds like a local. All right, here we go.
All right.
So first of all, attached to his Yelp review is a photo with the caption, 48 staples and a tube running to my brain. This is Wesley's way for no reason or because I told a waitress I wouldn't get her dope. And it's a photo of a man with, it looks like he got hit with a baseball bat, stitches all the way across his head like Frankenstein.
Wow.
Horrifying picture.
Yeah, real bad picture. So, and this is his review of Wesley's booby trap in Door, Alabama. Yeah. Yeah. Go ahead and go to this drug-infested, what they call strip club. Wesley is the one who allows all the riffraff. Heck, you go in. First of all, he got his head busted open and he says, heck. So, heck, you
He's trying
go.
to keep it civil.
He says, heck, you go in and make it rain money and shoot some pool and they sell watered down drinks up into you. You get.
They put it inside of your asshole.
He says, you get buzzed and boom, they go to getting your money to pay for your drinks and they start shorting and taking your money. like you send a $20 bill and they might be lucky to get a few dollars. Then, if you try to say something, they try their best to cripple you, if not kill you, as the bouncer and 4 or 5 more of them bust your head open. As I write this now, I have a tube running into my brain, getting fluids off of it to keep me alive. Although they claim that I pulled 2 knives, which in no way they can show that on video.
Because I was filming.
Yeah, so
I've seen the tape.
Dude, I'm thinking it's got to be like a fucking like a the killer like where he pulls it from like the 2 holsters.
No,
and it's like a dove flies in front of him and shit.
No, I'm
like,
imagining like a truck driver, but with Baraka from Mortal Kombat's knives. Just like, come on, motherfucker.
It says I pulled 2 knives. There's no way to show me a videotape. It said the boy's my son. They can't show me a videotape that tells me that.
Where's the proof?
The on video.
The review continues. All this place is ... is a whore / dope house where they get deliveries by black gentlemen, and when you leave, if you leave in one piece, will you be very lucky. I am in process with audio and video to get 3 attorneys to get this place shut down. So Darnell's coming with a team.
Audio and video,
like
dude. He had a whole system.
AP team, yeah.
I love how one of his complaints is black people go there.
Well, no,
They
he's
let black people go
Well,
there. It's a big
As he was
mess.
typing, he was
Well,
like,
no.
I'll say gentlemen.
no. He's asserting that I think he's saying because it's a dope house that the black gentleman in
Yeah.
question is the one delivering, so he's
I
the
know
dealer.
that's what he's saying.
Yeah,
but
yeah, yeah.
It's not right.
No, sure.
It wasn't that complex of a concept. Yeah, I understood.
Yeah.
Racism there, yes.
So he says, I just spoke to the owner and I really tried to be civil up until he threatened me, but they don't know just how bugged that place is. And I have family within the sheriff's department.
How bugged it is.
So this guy's about to flip on him like a fucking
casino.
Watergate or some shit. Yeah.
They're listening to the fucking attic being like, we really got some good stuff here. It's surprising in this place. We really have to listen close to get all the information.
They will lose this battle with plainclothes officers moving into the inside. They will catch everything. And I've stated to be the truth everything that was done to me on audio and video. And I offered to settle, but they denied an offer that was pennies. So now I vow that I...
This is a Yelp review.
This is
by
a
the way.
Yelp
This guy and see if his vow paid off.
Yeah, I vow as God is my witness.
How did that vow work out?
He says, I vow if I have to be crippled the rest of my life to bring this place to a close. So he knows, like, when he comes with the attorneys, they're just going to unleash the bats on him, I guess. So he's willing to spend the rest of his life in a wheelchair to bring this place down. But only after. So this is my
vow on the grave of my father's
I will
this day,
I will scorch Wesley's booby trap to the ground.
as I hold this sword to the sky and have it emblazoned with lightning energy.
I love the commitment. Hold up, I'm not done, and I'm found.
Yeah.
Oh, there's
God
more.
that you don't like them and you know cops or whatever.
He's being restrained in a fucking hospital bed, like orderlies. I try to hold him down. He's like, "Let me yelp."
He keeps making vows on Yelp. We have to get
His
the
brains
computer.
are just leaking out of his head. Like, come on, let me at him.
Oh my god.
So he says he's vowing to bring this place to a close, but only after that kid that they call a bouncer is reprimanded.
Yeah.
Right.
Which was my favorite, where it's like, oh, it's a reprimand, but it's also a commended. So it's both. It's
Yeah.
it's
Hey,
like,
quit fucking up, you genius.
you fucking genius, you.
I like how this guy doesn't even know what he wants. He wants
Yeah.
No.
the cops to shut him down. He wants to sue him, but he also wants them to stay open so that they can fire the bouncer.
I mean, this guy's got a massive brain trauma. This guy's got a head injury and he's trying to yell.
So
He's in a hospital bed.
so he wants the bouncer.
He's on painkillers, probably out the ass.
Oh, yeah.
So he wants the bouncer to be reprimanded for using a steel baton that bouncers are not allowed to use. And I know that because I was a bouncer at several clubs myself. They have outlawed Saigon canes and billy clubs of all
The steel
manners.
baton era, that was a big thing.
Oh, the
If you weren't in the
80s.
industry, you didn't really know about it, but it was a huge. They fine banned them.
Oh, don't get me started on the cattle prods they don't let you use anymore.
Like, do you have any batons here? Steal a steel one, please.
I will say this.
Where does that happen?
He says, I will say this. I won't allow them to get away with this. And these attorneys are ready to send in investigators inside the scene of this club. They will get what they should have gotten a long time ago. No threats here. I'm just stating facts. And they will regret that they didn't even show any remorse and didn't take my simple offer to forget it all. So he doesn't even say what he was offering them, but apparently they were like, get fucked, dude.
Well, yeah. What happened was he pulled out 2 knives. He got his ass fucking beat till he almost died. He tried to tell the cops what happened. The cops went to the club and they were just like, "Yeah, he pulled out 2 knives." The cops were like, "Oh, well, it was fine that you beat the fucking shit out."
Right, yeah.
Allegedly.
Yeah.
Yes, and he's like, I'll get the plainclothes officers. Plainclothes guys, put on your regular ass t-shirts. We're going down there.
So now we get to Wesley. He says, now Wesley said that he's 70-something years old and he's ready to close and he's cussing and he's threatened to do what they've done to me again. Wesley, you will retire broke by the laws of the court.
Oh, he's like Batman.
He says, I have video of all...
At this point, the Yelp users like, I wonder if there's like a Burger King around here or something. I'm hungry.
He says, I have video of all kinds of snorting cocaine by staff.
From my
I was like,
ABT.
I've never done cocaine, but as far as I know, there's just one way to snort cocaine, right?
All kinds, off titties, off tables.
That's,
off,
I guess, yeah.
off
the
finger.
off the little wood blocks.
You can have someone pour it into your ear.
Oh,
and it hits your brain way harder.
Oh yeah,
I've seen
yeah,
it all,
like a
all the
dog.
different ways.
Yeah, like a dog. Yeah,
yeah. That's how Claudius killed Hamlet's dad. He filled him up with booger sugar. So he says, he says I have videos of all kinds of snorting of cocaine by staff, Simboxons being sold. I think that's Suboxons, and whores instead of dancers.
Yeah, right.
Which
Just to be clear.
That's my favorite part. It's like,
Yeah.
fundamentally, I realize that very good exotic dancing is a big skill. But at the end of the day, he's like, what are you complaining about?
When you're in Dora, Alabama,
Who
you don't
gives
have
a shit?
You don't have the options of like the greatest stripper in the world.
That seems to be what he's complaining about. He's like, these are just women of the evening. They are not professional dancers. And it's like,
These are dick suckers who tap dance.
yeah,
What the fuck is this?
they get all dizzy when they come off the pole. And it's
What
like,
the fuck?
who cares?
I came to
all
see
my
real
coke.
classy dancing.
Yeah.
I want to see real ballet shit.
He says, this is the last 2 sentences here. He says, I have what it takes for shut down immediately, and I will not stop until Wesley's is a thing of the past. Guaranteed. They had no right for trying to kill me. And it's another
everybody,
incredible
really. I mean,
sentence.
just have the right to kill
You
anyone.
did-
I think
That one
What
broke.
if they did? You had the right to kill me. It's okay.
they had no right to murder me.
I was a liar and a coward. You had every right.
I know what I done.
Go ahead. I'll offer my neck to you, sir. They had no right for trying to kill me, and it's still a huge question mark, and I will get the answers I want.
Yeah, a huge question mark. You stick with the mystery.
I'm a mystery man.
We're gonna get down to this now. What happened? Rosebud, Citizen Kane. Who is the? I'm fucking doing the work. There's a big question mark here, and I'm looking for answers.
do not follow me after this. There will be more.
And he ends by saying, good luck, Wesley! 3 exclamation points.
I'm coming for you, Wesley.
I like how he thinks that this place reads their Yelp page.
Yeah, well, there's only like 4 or 5 reviews on there, and this is the
Wesley
obviously
has
the
no
longest.
idea what Yelp is.
Well, I think I believe his wife or there's a lady who runs all the social media, so I would assume she's aware of this. I think Wesley's just the just the face.
Let's get into the fact that this guy is a clear piece of shit.
Yeah.
Because he's filming secret videos of people he's hanging
good
out
stuff.
with
Yes.
snorting coke like a fucking cop would.
Yes.
Totally. He's like, I'm going
this
to
guy is a
stall
narc.
you.
This guy is a
He's-
big
he's-
narc energy.
He's
Yeah.
lucky he's still alive,
Yeah.
to be honest. If you're really fucking with drug dealers like that,
Yeah.
filming them,
Yeah.
that's not the best idea.
There are certain places also that like a good Yelp standing. If it had a good Yelp standing, that would be hilarious. You know what I mean? Like, as long as it has like a good health code review or whatever. It's not like it's a niche business. You know what I mean? Like I don't think booby traps have to worry that bad about negative
Now,
Yelp
booby
reviews.
bungalows, those are about to
Booby
be.
bungalows are different. Yeah,
You
because
gotta
they have
watch
chicken
out.
fingers and stuff.
Okay, here's my question: could you hit both of them in the same night?
Oh yeah,
Oh, yeah, big time.
Definitely.
Yeah, yeah,
Okay,
Yeah,
Bungalow to
a couple
some
hours
traps.
apart. I think.
It's in my rap album, Bungalows to
Bungalows
Traps.
to Traps.
Baby. I've been
Yeah.
back and forth.
Yeah, the
From Kid Booby.
Call me
yeah.
Wesley Titty Man.
yeah, the booby bungalow is near
I will kill
Huntsville,
you.
and this is near Birmingham. So yeah, a couple 2.5 hours apart, maybe.
I feel like I
For
have to
one
go
lonely
there.
man's dark night of the soul.
To another. Yeah, so anyway, all of that was allegedly. Please don't be mad at us. I'm on Team Wesley's here, actually. Yeah, because
You're gonna
this
do a
guy.
live podcast
this guy
there for
sucks.
Patreon.
Absolutely.
Next week.
So,
This
yeah.
guy is one of those guys that's like, my cops are in my family.
They wear regular clothes.
My dad's a lawyer.
Yeah.
I'm untouchable like Kevin Costner.
I got videos of you snorting blow. like that's some
Also-
big gotcha. Like,
I bet if you
dude.
look at it too, it just looks like a light off in the distance jiggling.
I doubt very much that guy has like a 4K iPhone. Like, it's got to be a
there's no
flip
way.
phone or just an old camcorder.
Yeah.
He's like, yeah, do the cocaine. He
don't know.
turns on his giant JVC.
No one's around, just me.
He is supposedly from San Francisco and Silicon Valley. They just give you a nice
Oh,
phone
yeah.
to film booby trap employees doing all kinds of cocaine.
Yeah, he seems very educated.
Yeah, absolutely.
yeah, really educated.
But
Tech
yeah,
genius.
once again, that's Wesley's Booby Trap. 7373 Highway
All right.
78 West, Dora, Alabama. Open Thursday through Sunday, 4 p.m. until 2 a.m. If you're tipping, they're stripping.
Can't wait to go.
Glowing endorsement.
I'm telling you, yeah.
You should go. You have to go.
I think I have to go. I'm gonna release this. I'm gonna see how it goes. See what the feedback is.
Yeah.
I mean, the
Let's all get a whole
feedback is
crew.
you have to. Anybody listening to this, just tell Rivers he has to go.
Yeah. No, I'll go.
You have to,
I'll go.
dude.
I'm
First
doing
of
a
all,
shit.
you'll see boobs, and that's a plus.
Hey, yeah. And if I'm lucky, I see one of them get dizzy and fall off the pole, and that's hilarious. So that's
Hey,
If you're
let's laugh at
lucky,
the sad people.
But bring a lunch, no food.
yeah. But
if you're lucky, you won't die.
yeah.
Totally.
Yeah. And best case scenario, I get to sample all kinds of cocaine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
Just following in a sorry if I slip for you, will you slip for me? We're just following in a sorry if I slip for you, will you slip for me?
Fellas, we have time for just one more segment, and of course,
What could it possibly be?
well, Samuel,
What
it is
comes at the end
time.
of these episodes, I forget.
It is time for our jam of the week.
all right,
boys.
okay.
We got a heat wave coming into Los Angeles tomorrow. It's 94 degrees, and there's nowhere I'd rather be than.
That sucks to hear.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be
Man.
hot, and and welcome to Disgraceland, Justin. The shit ain't done have AC, so feel free to huddle by our window unit.
We have
if you
one
need to.
in our house.
Oh, perfect. Oh yeah.
Mexican, you grew up with no air conditioning, so I'm good.
Hey, all right. Yeah.
Yeah, me too. I'm also Mexican. kidding. I'm not. Look, I am. But, yeah, we know.
Hell yeah.
All listeners know.
Well, yeah. So what's everybody's experience with Margaritaville? I feel like everybody must have one.
Not really. I don't. I've heard the song just brought up ironically as a joke. my
Sure.
entire life.
Yeah, I've never even. I haven't been to the restaurant.
Never been to the restaurant.
Never been to the restaurant.
Shout out to the Nelsons. I went to the one at the Mall of America back about this time last year.
I don't think Parrot Head. I know it's like shithead dad culture in other parts of the. I don't know if Parrot Head stuff was that big in the South.
He played Ascend Amphitheater, and we were driving downtown,
Right.
and Holly was like, "Look at all these fucking, what are these people doing?" And I was like, and then it both occurs like, "Oh, they're parrot heads, aren't they?" And these people are having a great time, whether or not because they're probably morons, but,
Right,
they're really doing it. Colorful clothes.
This is what I think is the best analogy. So parrot heads are to deadheads what like Dave Matthews fans are to Fish fans for Gen X, where it's like similar culture. A lot of weed smoking, a lot of beer drinking and stuff like that, but an upper echelon of society. So like DMB tends to be more frat, and Fish tends to be more like burnout hippie idiots.
It's like juggalos are to are to parrot heads as
Tax
a
brackets
stepson as a 15-year-old is to his stepdad getting him out of school.
But yeah.
I don't think I've ever really heard the lyrics of the song. Is the concept that there's a wonderful place where you can drink margaritas all day?
That's kind of his
and
whole
it's called
MO.
Margaritaville?
It's like who cares about your taxes, man? Let's sit on the beach. Like,
What's
that's his
the
whole
deepest
thing.
Jimmy Buffett song? Does anyone know? Like, what's the real one about your
I'd say-
son dying or something? Is there one of those?
A son of
You
a
ever do it?
son of a sailor. Yeah, son of a son of a sailor.
What's
Even
the
that has a beach theme.
Yeah, they've all got a beach theme.
Switch for cross, same thing.
Actually, the most existential, a pirate looks at 40. Oh, there.
A pirate looks at 40?
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
That's like a short story by Roald Dahl. A pirate looks at
Pirate
40.
looks at 40.
God damn, I'm almost 40 next year, so I'm a pirate looking at 40. I get it.
Oh,
I understand this dude.
yeah. Argmatey. There you are. You're looking at it.
Yeah,
looking
he has a
at it.
bunch of songs about the crucifixion of Jesus Christ.
Is there a Christian element in this shit? Because it seems like
No, I don't
No.
think so. I think
Buffett's
there's a
he's-
Trump thing though, right? There's
No,
some sort of, like, it's
no,
okay.
actually-
it's okay to kill
there's a
for
big,
America.
There's a big
No.
boomer element of it. There's a big it's like this whole thing of like where a lot of boomers like, man, the way to live is really just being on the beach with not a care in the world with a yacht. Like, you know what I mean? Like
Eh.
there is a boomer element.
Well,
to
there's
it.
a boomer element, but Jimmy Buffett did campaign for Hillary Clinton, so there was quite a bit of
okay.
there was quite a bit of commenters on this YouTube video that were a little upset, a little miffed with the old Mr. Changes in Latitudes, Changes in Attitudes.
Ooh.
I didn't know he was.
like he's
he
a
was
liar.
Democrat.
He's a good solid liberal, I think.
Yeah.
Because, there's so much of his fan base. I'm sure he's aware of, which is why he probably
He
is Republican. I'm
literally
sure.
owns retirement villages. Like,
Right, yeah.
Jimmy Buffett's whole shit comes from. Like, he owns property. He builds casinos, retirement villages. He's got the restaurants. Like, he's
Wow.
like Ray Kroc essentially at this point.
Yeah.
He's
That's great, I think. I get behind him as an entrepreneur, not necessarily an artist.
Yeah. Even in the background, this music sucks.
Yeah, it's very bad. Yeah.
One of my favorite comments, I didn't include it in here, but it was someone said this was it was mellow but not smooth and kind of sucks. And I was like, that's about right. Mellow but not smooth and kind of sucks.
What's the bridge do? What's he do in the bridge?
Well, he
How does he change it up? How does he change it up?
It's kind of like
But it's not always margarita time.
Yeah.
Like, it's
it's like that bridge in Layla that's in Goodfellas.
Oh, yeah.
Like, bang,
That guy shot his mother and killed himself, I think, or went to jail forever or something.
Eric
the guy
Clapton?
who played piano and wrote that song.
Oh,
the back
shit.
half of it is written. The piano player wrote.
Oh, no.
Oh yeah,
and
from
it's
Derek
the only
and
good part of
Domino's,
the whole fucking song.
Yeah.
Yeah,
because
that's
it's
great.
sad, like a man who might kill his mother or something. You should Google it. There's some info about it.
Interesting.
But it's
I didn't
pretty,
know
and
that.
a lot of sad people getting pretty in music.
Yeah.
That's right. That's right.
But no, the to answer your question, the evolving narrative as the song goes along is at the end of every chorus.
here we go.
He's basically talking about being drunk all the time and things happening to him. So he talks about getting a tattoo he doesn't remember and things like
Margaritaville.
that. And so he has this list of things that he doesn't remember, and at the end he says some people claim that there's a woman to blame, but it's nobody's fault. And then the next one he says some people claim there's a woman to blame, but it could be my fault. And then the third chorus he says some people that claim there's a woman to blame, hell, it's my own damn fault.
I'm going to AA.
Yeah. So
I must get help.
So with that in mind,
That's the dark part of all these songs. He's an alcoholic.
right.
Yeah.
So with that in mind, let us now get into the comments because there are a lot of people that are struggling that realized how dark a song
Yeah.
Margaritaville is.
This guy's a fucking real writer.
Yeah.
That's right.
Twisted the words up 3 times.
Yeah.
He's the Bukowski of beachside fucking.
He could have
folk.
said the same shit 3 times. He didn't. That's a real writer.
But yeah, there are obviously different people in this comment section with their different levels of acceptance of their substance issues. So we'll go through the rainbow of human emotion here.
I always
Carter, listen up.
Yeah.
I like to guess which substance
He's drunk
they're on.
now.
All right.
I'm drunk as hell. Yeah.
He's drunk as fuck.
First up, Sylvia Stallion from 2 years ago.
Stripper.
Wasting away in Chicago, Illinois. It's Kenny's fault. LOL. Clint says it'll be fine. I like the Clint Meister. I'm having so much fun. It's like playing Name That Tune. I've had about 50 flip-flops since Nashville. Gotta go, Jimmy Buffett, and charge up.
All right, drunk. That's a drunk person.
50 flip-flops since Nashville. Me too, baby. I'm from there. I got hundreds of flip-flops.
Well, there's a reference in the song where he says, blew out my flip-flop, stepped on a pop-top, cut my heel, had to cruise on back home. So there's a reference to being so drunk you lose your shoes.
It's like early rap.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Top, crop top. Let me talk about it. Drop. Beat drop.
Next up, old school archery guy, James Konkowitz from 7 months ago.
James Konkowitz.
This guy is sober.
This fucking new school archery is bullshit.
These kids with their crossbows don't understand.
It's a modern age, James Konkowitz.
You got to pull some William Tell shit. You got to hit shit off people's heads.
So this is Jimmy. James Konkowitz says, Jimmy Buffalo, the best damn song of all time for me. Next Monday. God bless you, Jimmy. So he's going to see Buffett next Monday.
You did hit an interesting point. This is voice to text.
Oh, yeah, correct.
Yeah.
Next up, Doug Phantom 9 from 2 years ago. My friend accidentally sliced his thumb off in a blender, so I always play the last verse of this song where there's blues in the blender for him.
That's fucking.
That's great.
That means you have to stick your hand into a blender that's on the blender stand.
Yeah,
like,
Margarita's not done, bro. Wait a minute. Margarita's not done.
Hang on, there's still some ice that hasn't blended. Oh my God!
It's a specific struggle to be noticed in the song. He's like, I relate to this.
This is a harrowing song.
He fucked up that batch of margaritas, but he's a pretty good
That's
guy.
right. I always make sure he hears it to remind himself he has no thumb. In a fun way.
This next one is sad, but you'll see why I included it. Mauricio Lemus from 1 year ago.
Lemus.
Mauricio the Moose? Is he a kid's entertainer?
Lemus. One of my best friends had a Margaritaville margarita maker. We called it Jimmy, and Jimmy made the best darn margaritas ever. I love to drink with her on the porch. A fire took Jimmy along with her bestie, R.I.P. So I just wanted to point out that the margarita maker got top billing on the tragedy over the human being.
Oh, wait, someone died in a fire? I missed that entire thing.
It said the fire took Jimmy, which is the margarita maker, along with her bestie, meaning her best friend died in this fire.
Stuff. He names them as people as well, but a real person died, correct?
Yeah, that's what it says.
To me, that reads as like the coffee maker blew up too.
I also kind of get that.
His sister, his sister, old Coffee Town.
And his sister Brittany, the Brita water filter. That was
You don't
sad.
get a better margarita than sticking some slime green pre-mixed margarita and some shitty tequila in it.
Yes, sir.
Some Jimmy Buffet sugar water mixed in there.
Yes, sir.
I just want to hear somebody talk about like a whole record like it's fucking Dark Side of the Moon. It's like people like the songs or whatever. Like what you hear is cool, but Jimmy Buffett's really you should listen to whatever the name of what it's called.
Yeah, if you huff gas and listen to Jimmy Buffett's
you're the whole record,
Margaritaville.
dude.
If you haven't heard "Come Monday," now there's a good one.
Shit, I'm coming.
Pencil
Monday, I'll tell you right now.
Yes, sir.
Pencil thin mustache. Oh,
Wesley's booby trap.
yeah, that's right. Come Monday.
CUM.
Yeah.
Dave definitely played Margaritaville or some lazy stripper film. Lazy stripper. Sorry, I'm just Yelp reviewing out loud. I don't know if she's lazy. She tap dances.
A lazy stripper is like a thing that you keep like plates and stuff on.
You send upstairs to fucking
It's a lazy Susan, but
lazy stripper.
This is a section that I call "This Didn't Happen." First up, Jesus is God in the flesh from 1 year ago. True story. True story. My brother lived in the Keys about 30 years ago. He was kind of a beach bum. We was drinking all night with some folks on the beach.
Sounds true.
In the morning, they all stumbled into a bar. My brother said to his friend, "Hey, you know Jimmy Buffett's playing here tonight." His friend replied, "Stupid. We've been drinking with him all night, bud."
Whoa!
this is a guy who believes anything his older brother tells him. It's like, one time I got shot out of a cannon and cleared the Atlantic Ocean. They're like, my brother's the coolest.
I'm gonna tell you two about it.
I'm gonna tell you two about it. Hold on.
Let me open up some tabs.
Tell me all the points of that story again. I got to comment on YouTube real quick.
I'm gonna set it in stone, brother.
So you met him.
No, we were hanging out with him all night. night, you idiot.
He
That
fucked my girlfriend. And then it was like, that was Jimmy Buffett.
Yeah. How do you know? He told me. This one also less extreme, but definitely didn't happen. Don Castillo from 2 weeks ago. Many years ago, I was wearing my Margaritaville t-shirt, and a young boy asked me, "Where is Margaritaville?" And I told him unsarcastically that it was wherever he wanted it to be.
Oh!
He smiled.
He inspired that child.
Margaritaville is inside of you.
It's a state of mind, little blood.
It's wherever it's in your stomach on the way to work. It's on the bus. It's wherever you like it to be.
Margaritaville.
My brain is in Margaritaville,
That's
but my body is in jail.
This one I also have my doubts about. Glenn Hertel from 2 years ago. 1977. I have been taken hostage.
Seems true.
In media res, I love it. Long before crack, the cocaine flip. I know they were investigating how many people crack would kill. Okay, I confess it. I did it all. Central Command, the Coast Guard, local law enforcement, satellite surveillance, controlling grouper fishing,
guy
Homeland Security.
This is the classic. You meet him at Wesley's booby trap. He's like, you know, I used to work for the CIA. Huh?
I like
Top secret super shit.
I just like that he included grouper fishing in the middle of all of that.
Yeah.
Homeland Security and security at Crystal River Nuclear Power Plant in Florida and some other shit. That is how I got away with it for so long. And then I framed some cops. I snitched myself out and hung them out to dry.
God damn
And
it.
then-
Keep on task. Talk about
love it.
Margaritaville.
Well, no, this is the last part.
Yeah.
This is also not on task. And this is directed to somebody specifically, I suppose. Mm-hmm. Taco. Killing the responsible / guilty is not nearly painful enough. There was a hate crime, a crime against Mexico. Extradition or being stuffed into a trunk and delivered to Mexico is the only appropriate punishment. So he's talking directly to someone named Taco, and he's admitting that he's a snitch, but they got somebody to kill. Or he's trying to kill Taco. I can't tell.
How does the word get to Taco to check the YouTube comments for Jimmy Buffett's Margaritaville?
You know?
How does he get to Taco?
Who knows? Who knows?
Did he tag Taco in the comments?
It's
At
hashtag.
Taco.
It's hashtag Taco.
At Taco.
Too general. Unfortunately, he thought there'd only be one taco, and he was like, wait, I guess a lot of people were naming themselves Taco. I thought it was just this one guy.
Love Ivor was here as herself from 10 months ago.
As hers, what?
That's the name of the username. Love Ivor was here as herself 10 months ago.
Hell yeah.
Love Actually as herself.
No drink for Chad. LOL. This one's for me. I finished my drink earlier, so I'm just enjoying Jimmy Buffett on a beautiful Friday, not in Wisconsin. Boo.
You can comment to YouTube on a phone from the bar at
This
Wesley's
is a
Booby Trap.
postcard.
Yeah.
This is what a postcard is.
May 21st, 2020. I'm a human cutie. Jimmy? Geez, Jimmy, do you know a super sweet man that's alive? I'm getting bored with the passed overs a bit, LOL. They can't even fold clothes with me or cook with me, and it's not fair.
Wow.
I'm sorry, ma'am.
That's so pure, you can't criticize it. That's so real that you're like,
It's above criticism, yeah.
I get it. Sure.
I got a couple more here.
Is this on a loop or is it 50 minutes
It's
long?
on a loop.
No, it's like echoes.
Yeah,
it's really long.
Yeah, exactly. Ding. Ding. You're like, this is going to get cool in a minute.
Big sexy baby Einstein from 1 year ago. This
I'm a sexy little baby.
That's Carter's screen name. He won't tell you.
equals MC squared.
This is sexy. This remind me of Alex Trebek, R.I.P. When the final
Give credit where credit is due. The man was a legend.
when the final Jeopardy question was in this song, the person was searching for his lost Shaker's salt. I missed the sexy Alex Trebek.
I miss the grand glorious.
Wow.
Sexy.
So respectful.
So I looked this up, and during Alex Trebek's final double Jeopardy round, Margaritaville was the answer to the question. So that explains that element of it. Why he finds Alex Trebek so sexy,
He couldn't have made it like Canada be the answer or something. Something about him, like Margaritaville.
Well, he didn't know he was going to die the next day.
That's true. Yeah.
A lot of us do, unfortunately.
Yeah, he didn't call a shot like Babe Ruth. or
R.I.P.
something.
Everyone in this room is going to be dead by tomorrow. So enjoy the podcast. Our families.
Signed our family.
I hope our personalities will make you nostalgic for when you knew us.
And finally, oh wait, here we go. Shit, last one. And finally, Cheryl Maraz from 6 months ago. Ow! Margaritas! Woo-ha! I got kicked out of a Mexican restaurant called Zapatas in North Adelaide, Australia, just for drinking too many margaritas. There was a mariachi band, and they were playing, and then I ended up throwing kisses to them, and then I kissed everyone from the bartender to the security guard and everyone in between. I took my top off, and then the manager kicked me out.
What's the matter? Are kisses illegal? Am I allowed to throw kisses?
She got thrown out for drinking too many margaritas, not being drunk and taking her clothes off. And I went there and they threw me out because I drank too many margaritas. What did it happen because of the margaritas?
When the fucking Australian mariachi band gets going, dude, you just don't want to stop partying. Yeah.
You gotta kiss them.
That just
away again in Margaritaville.
Yeah, we went to Margaritaville. The guy didn't know how to play the big ass guitar very well because he was from Darwin.
Some people say there's a Sheila to blame. But I know it's my own team.
Yeah, it's the warming of the oceans that's killing the Great Barrier Reef.
You know, too much fun. She had too much fun.
Too much fun, and
We've
that
all been there.
Margaritaville is wherever you want it to be.
absolutely,
That's
it's a
right.
state of mind, brother. And,
Someone should have told her that as a child.
and that is Jimmy Buffet's Margaritaville, our jam of the week. Justin Morales, please tell people where they can find you on the internet.
Twitter, Instagram, my new handle, _WrestleTrash. Twitter and Instagram.
All right, hell yeah. Give him a follow. Seth Pomeroy, where can people find you online?
You can find me on Twitter and Instagram, and it is Seth Pomeroy, SethPomeroy.
Hell yeah.
Don't you follow me.
We got to introduce you to Seth Plummer.
Is that right?
Yeah.
I'll fight him to the death in front of a strip club.
Okay.
There could only be one like the
He'd be
Highlander.
down probably.
Okay, hell yeah. Seths are crazy as fuck.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, we're crazy as fuck.
Sam,
Seth MacFarlane, he's
Yeah.
nuts.
Seth MacFarlane, dude. Yeah. Respect, dude.
Seth Green.
Rogan.
Respect some Seths. One time Seth Green came into a restaurant I worked at in this fucking nut job I used to work with. It's like, Seth to me. And Seth Green is looking at me like, this fucking guy's about to ruin my life. And I'm like, everybody, Seth. And I'm like, hey, what's up? And he looked at me and went, oh, thank God. Like, sorry.
Sam, where can people find you online?
Slam Harder on Twitter. Slam.harder on Instagram.
Yeah, he fucks.
Hell
He
yeah.
slams them real hard into craters of the earth.
Carter, where can people find you online?
You can find me at Carter_Glasscock on Twitter and Instagram.
Hell yeah. You can find me on Twitter and Instagram. And if you live down south, I'm headed your way at the end of this month. You can find me in Waverly, Alabama on April 23rd and 24th, hosting the, I think, 21st annual Waverly Old 280 Boogie in downtown Waverly. And then on the 26th, I'm going to be at the Coffee Cat in Auburn, Alabama. Lineup TBA, but I'm going to have some hard hitters down there.
On the 27th, Goods from the Woods Con at Wesley's Boobie.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, they're carrying me out. I'll be the one with my brain leaking out of my forehead after they hear that. April 30th, I'm at $10 Comedy at ASW Whiskey Exchange in Atlanta, Georgia. That starts at 7:30. Find tickets at the #1upcomedy.com, and that is obviously $10. May 6th, I'm at Awesome Comedy Hour at Liquor Express in Huntsville, Alabama. That's a free show, starts at 8 p.m. And May 7th, heading back to y'all's neck of the woods, Joker's Abbey at Smokers Abbey in East Nashville, Tennessee, 604 Gallatin Ave. Free show starts at 10 p.m. Come see me and friend of the show, Dr. Ben Sawyer, and more funny fucking people there. And do all that.
Oh, I also forgot. I have a show at Eno Vino on April 11th.
All right.
It'll be fun.
Yeah,
Laura
if you
Peaks is great. She's from Nashville. She's going to be on. A bunch of great people are going to be on.
Yeah, if you live in LA, Vino, located in Atwater Village. So go check that out. Or is that?
I never have a show to promote, so I was very excited to promote that one.
I was thinking about that the other day. I should start doing that when I have a show, and then I always forget.
We have a play- yeah.
If this was a week ago, catch me at April 2nd at Baja's Grill in
I think-
Koreatown.
Just make up shows. Who the fuck knows? This is Los Angeles, very big city.
Yeah,
like
yeah,
I'm going to be opening up for a great comedian, Joseph Landabort, and No one's googling these things. I got a lot of shows coming up.
Joseph Landabort's good. Joseph Waterboard, no good.
He's no good.
But yeah, and also at the end of this episode, shout out to our friend John Wolfe. We're playing his new single Meredith. That's coming up on his new album, and you can find that at thejohnwolfe.bandcamp.com. And if anyone needs a mixing engineer, you can also reach out to him at john@wolfaudio.co. He does great work on sound engineering too. So shout out to John Wolfe. He's been listening to our show forever. He's a good dude. Hit him up. You can find us on Twitter at TheGoodsPod. The best way to support the show, patreon.com/TheGoodsPod. Listen to Mr. Morales and I break down all of WrestleMania XXXVIII this
38.
week. 38, whatever.
Yeah,
No, I want to respect the Roman Empire. So check that out. Second best way to support the show. Head over to Apple Podcasts, rate, review, and subscribe. Show that attitude of gratitude, because if you do not have the attitude of gratitude, Daddy, you will not walk out of Wesley's Boobie
We're
Bungalow.
gonna pull 2 fucking knives on you, dude. You
Get our ass kicked.
Steel baton.
Split your head open.
Dump radium into your brain holes.
I got video of you with a $100 bill up your nose.
We'll see you next week. Here's John Wolfe. Take it away. The Goods from the Woods was recorded and edited by me, Rivers Langley. You can find our show on Twitter at The Goods Pod. Our theme song was composed by Jonas, the Space Cowboy.
This was a Brain Freeze podcast.